coffee clean?
Claims before coffee?
Yeah, I mean, dude, no wind, right? No wind.
The response is gonna be whoa, 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 whoa. Point to the coffee.
I had to change my attitude because sometimes I go to do coffee in the morning and people weren't liking it.
No wind?
No wind.
No waves.
Dude.
It's the 1-2 combo. Can't beat the beauty though. You get different, but you know. Oh, we did good, boys. Not much waves this AM, but the day is still young. Right? What's going on in here?
True. Breaking the fast. Comida.
Some mixed veg.
Mixed veg, chorizo, eggs.
Are you ready for this, Niso? Today's the day when we help people improve their surfing from a beginner standpoint. We got a lot of good tips coming.
Oh.
Starting off with nutritization.
Nutritization. I have one question for you. Do you even spinach? The neutralizing is about to go down. Nutritizing.
Are you out there right now?
I'm out there. Saw like a couple sets come through, middles.
We need some tips, bro. We need to do a top 10 today. Beginner tips coming from the beginner himself. Who first I'm claiming has had more progress than me in a quicker amount of time. It took me so long to progress the same level that it did him, because I went on Google and looked up what the best surfers in the world were surfing and thought I was just gonna buy that board and get out there and start ripping, and it literally caused me 2 years of shoulder pain. What did I teach you when you started surfing? The most critical thing.
Don't jump the gun.
AKA?
Start with more foam.
What kind of foam are we looking for? How much of it?
8 feet of it at least. If you got a 9, go for that. 8 foot for a month. Get worked for a month.
A month of consistent surfing, like 24 days minimum of surfing. Yeah. For some people, getting 20, 30 days in could take a couple months. So you want to ride it to the point of where you can maneuver this thing and pop up and have balance and basically run down the line a little bit to the point where you want to start maneuvering. But I'm saying there's 2 different style 8-foot foamies that you can get. I prefer the Wave Bandit models by Ben Gravy, not only because he's the boy, but I think they're a little less thick than the Wave Storms.
I think they're more performance than Wave Storms.
They kind of plane flatter across the water, giving you more surface area, and then therefore I would say more balance on it. But they are a little bit more costly. But when you're supporting an absolute legend, is there really a price that you can put on that?
There's no price tag on there.
So what kind of waves are we trying to start off with?
2-3 foot mushy, non-aggressive waves. The most mellow wave you can find. Hop on that one.
What's the ideal amount of people around you?
0.
You want to find a zone where there's not really that many people. If it's a super popular area, then it's just going to add that element of chaos and human, and now you have another factor other than just kind of tunnel focusing your vision on progress.
But easier said than done.
Yep. And we got the perfect waves and spot for that right now. And I'm saying we get out there, we bring the GoPro. As we're kind of dailying around, we come up with some ideas, some tips. We keep this thing going with some more Stoked throughout the day.
Nice.
We also got a beginner here. Not just you. Oh, you're ready. Are you kidding? Are you dreaming?
I'm dreaming. I'm ready to rock. You see this family? Look, look. We're matching. We're
Okay.
ready. We're
Okay.
ready.
Style points.
Yoo-hoo! Let's go.
What would you say your level of surfing is?
Beginner.
Beginner.
I'm a beginner.
All right, we're gonna dial you into some tips today.
Ultimate beginner.
We're gonna get you ripping the proper board that you're on.
There's a big boy right here.
It is. I can't believe you actually matched so perfect.
Right?
I read some general rule of thumb. When you're paddling, you want the nose of your board to be just out of the water enough to not be going in the water. The flatter it is, the more like a boat you're gonna be. And you also want your chest to be arched backwards, and just the leaning of your chest up and down as you're paddling will allow your nose to go up or down more. So you kind of counter that as you're paddling with your arms and your neck. Oh my God. Pros of having that massive board, there's a lot of cons, but if you're out a little bit further than where the short boarders sit, then you can use your momentum to pop up by the time we're trying to still paddle for the wave.
I will take that, pro.
You know? Short boarders are going to be paddling more towards the inside because it's a quick pop up for them right when the wave is critically breaking. So the further out you are, the more momentum you can have to pop up before the wave throws you on the inside and drags you over. Hopefully you're surfing sand bottom as a beginner. Let's get her going! Oh my God! What? Another one? Bro! Oh! She's fully ready for a 7. Alicia, not your normal beginner. She has the feel for it, and she's also a legendary athlete, and she's strong, she's in the gym, she works out, and her endurance is higher than your average human. Is that a summer in Jersey? She spent a summer in Jersey is the claim? That's heavy. Oh my God. All right, TCAP. Yep. As a beginner, you're going over the falls a lot. You're purling. You're flying down into the bottom of the wave. You have no idea. Last you saw, your board is flying up in the air. What do you recommend doing?
I recommend not going head first. Cover the head. Don't want to get hit with a fin or a board. Give it a couple seconds.
So some would call it a starfish, or a pancake, or the daily special. You know? Flatten out. Try to land in the whitewash where there's the most water of the wave breaking, if you have any option of where your body's going. What did we learn about paddling that took me 2 years to figure out that you think would be human instinct to swim, but just wasn't for me?
You gotta cut those hands, boys and girls. Cut those hands. You see that? That's the momentum we need out here.
Like a frog.
Oh, look at that power.
I feel like a frog.
I'm out of here. Out of here.
I'm at it. It's a fugazi. As we give a lot of these tips, really there's nothing more critical and important than time on a board. Just your first couple seconds or minutes trying to balance on any board, you're gonna be falling all over the place. And I can give you as many tips as I want about kind of kicking your feet in opposite circles and balancing with your arms and everything, but the more time you have sitting on a board, the better you're going to be at it ultimately. There are a lot of negatives about having a gigantic board, but there are also a lot of positives. And you have to use those positives. So as you're getting smoked and you have this huge board every time a wave breaks pulling you around, once you're on that thing, you can cover so much more ground than you can on a short board. So as soon as you get annihilated, my best piece of advice is get on that board. Try to keep it as close to you as possible when you're getting annihilated, so that when the dust clears and everything settles, you can get on that board as fast as possible, get your momentum up, and cover as much ground. Because if you do that and you power through it at a moderate level, like keeping your energy, but trying to make sure that you make it over that visible set, you'll, in the long run, save energy by not having to take 10, 12, 15 more waves on the head every time you fall on the inside.
Did you lose Alec?
I think that's exactly what happened. That was a pretty heavy set there. Cap had a good one on the law of conservation of energy, something that me and him both need to apply more ourselves.
Yeah. So when you're a beginner, you get all excited, overstoked, shout out Daily, and you just want to go for every single wave you see. Do not do that. Look for a good wave that has nice shape and a good direction for you to go, and choose that one, because you'll tire yourself out before you even catch a good one.
Like this one. Woo! We are dreaming out here right now. You can't beat the Stoked. There's a lot of different tips and things that we're not covering in this video. How to hold your breath longer, how to pop up. Smoother. Oh, decap! And we can cover those in some future videos. If you guys are stoked, drop some comments, let us know what you want to see, and drop a thumbs up if this helped you at all. We got a lot more to come. Also with the paddling, not just the cupped hand, so you want to utilize the amount of energy that you get out of each stroke. So the cup, but also like a little zigzag of it to make it longer, your toes together, touching, like form. You'd be better off going slow and getting one quality 100% paddle than two quick, you know, Jiminy Cricket paddles where you're just right on the surface. Like, go deep, use your shoulder, go low, extend, core tight. Oh my God! Woo! Go, go! What'd you say?
I fixed it.
At least.
My wing.
You want to take it out? A little mangle, a little tangle. Looking good.
Deep down! Tell the people why their leash might be wrapped around their ankle when they're sitting in the lineup. Because you wrapped it around your board over a period of time. And it gets stuck like that. Nothing more annoying than going for a wave and that thing wraps around your foot and you blow the wave. While it is convenient and it does look very nice, the leash kind of maintains the shape that it had for the last couple of hours. So unfortunately, we cannot do it like you see it in the photos, unless you want it to be wrapped around your leg. Or even worse, we won't even go there. Show me how you do that again. It's critical. Look at that, 360. Just put all your weight back on the tail, and you can pick the nose up for so. And that's how you can move an 8-foot board around 180 degrees in basically 1 second. Oh! This is consistent. You're going to be getting wrecked. And it's honestly, wherever you're surfing, it's probably going to be so mellow. You're going to look back in the future, you're going to be like, wow, those waves were 1 foot, but when you're not used to it, it's going to feel like eternity. The calmer you are, the more relaxed you are, the more you can refine that center, the less oxygen your body is going to require to do all these processes. Even thinking, just let it all go away, subside, wait it out. 3 to 4 seconds, it's going to be gone. Reach up, find the surface. Sometimes if you find your leash subtly in the meantime of the chaos, then you know which way your board is going to be. You can tug on it, it'll pull you right up. But the less amount of energy that you exert trying to reach the surface, the more you're going to be able to hold your breath for a longer amount of time. You ripped it, dude! You fully went up and ripped it apart! It was sick! Can't believe we haven't even brought up how, if you're still at the phase of trying to paddle into the wave and you're getting exhausted, having someone with you that's better to give you a little push right before you're about to go into the wave will just make it like the difference between enjoying surfing and not enjoying surfing. So even if you're with a friend, maybe you guys can both help each other, but just that little push to get you in and you feel that velocity, because one of the main things beginners do wrong is they try to pop up too early. You want to paddle and paddle until you feel the wave pushing you down and you're actually free falling, and you want to try to mix that timing with when you're popping up. So right before you feel that feeling, you pop up and your board free falls down, and it's a lot easier if somebody gives you that little boost.